What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. I've been sober for like 14 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I wanted to talk about in this video what it's like being sober and touch on a few other little subjects around it. Now, I've had a lot of problem, not just with me, but in my whole family, my circles of friends. It's everywhere. Addiction, do you know what I mean? Growing up, I live in a party city, so it's something that's been prevalent and continues to be prevalent. I know a lot of people that are going through shit with addiction right now. So it's a big thing, do you know what I mean? It's been a real roller coaster ride for me personally. And since getting sober, not that much has changed in terms of the roller coaster. The roller coaster is still going. It's just, I get to enjoy the ride a lot more. Do you know what I mean? So first thing I've noticed is an improvement in all my relationships. So, you know, I've got a better relationship with my wife. I'm present for my kids more. I'm there for them. I've got a better relationship with my mum and dad. You know, we've had a rocky past before, and it's nice to be in the position that I'm in now. I've got a really good relationship with my brother. We've had a really rocky past. And so yeah, all my relationships have improved. You know, there's so much to self-improvement. It's not just about packing on muscle and getting a fucking aesthetic physique. Do you know what I mean? They're just other parts to it. It's all the fucking shadow work that really counts, that you really need to do, you know. And I had some serious fucking shadow work that needed to be done. And I would encourage anyone to go on their own journey for self-improvement. And I mean, I joined a fellowship, a 12-step program, do you know what I mean? Which is not for everyone. And there's some aspects of it which I don't like and that piss me off on a regular basis. But it helped me in the areas where I needed it. Do you know what I mean? So I could, you know, and I still do now. I do bits with the program, but I dip in and I dip out. It helped me massively, and I would recommend it to anybody who is suffering with addiction of any sort to look at getting into a program. And another thing that's helped me for being sober for 14 months is my goals. I've been more driven, and I've been a lot more focused before. Do you know what I mean? When you're getting drunk or high all the time, it's just all ups and downs and waves. Do you know what I mean? Any little thing that happens throughout the day, you can fucking pull your emotions off one way, then you react to it and you're getting fucked up again. Do you know what I mean? And it's just a shit fucking way to live. So like being sober has just taken all of that out. So now, like, rather than going on this nuts roller coaster, it's just, if anything, it's like a steady climb going up and up and up, and it's just getting better and better. Do you know what I mean? And the more I'm going up, the more I can look around, the more I can see. Do you know what I mean? It's really cool feeling. So like, if you're goal driven and you want to achieve stuff, even if you're older, you know, like myself, I say older, I'm not really old, but I'm 40. Do you know what I mean? A lot of guys that I've known, I mean, some are in the same fucking position that they were in 10 years ago that I've known. And it's very, very sad that people don't move on. Other people have been successful for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And that's, you know, a real kick in the dick as well. But not because I don't want them to be successful. It's just like, I fucking wasted so many years. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that to happen for you. So yeah, goals. Going into the program, what I knew was that I couldn't do it alone. Do you know what I mean? I tried giving up alcohol and substances for many years, like alone. And I was like, in the end, I was like, I'm fucked. I can't fucking do this. I can't do it alone. I need some help. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with admitting that you need some help. And, you know, you need to stay coachable. I know it's not exactly a coachable thing, but like, you need to understand and not be too proud to ask for help, especially when you might really, really need it. Do you know what I mean? I knew I couldn't do it. And like, basically I had to become a different person. We talk about your character and building your character. But sometimes to achieve things that you've never been able to do before. You literally have to become somebody else. You know, you change your habits. You know, it's like whatever you're trying to achieve. If you're fucking trying to be a top investor or whatever, you'd be like, what does Warren Buffett do? How does Warren Buffett spend his time? What are his habits? What are Elon Musk's habits? Do you know what I mean? Do you think Warren Buffett wakes up and fucking smokes a fat joint in the morning? Doesn't look after his health or his diet in any sort of way? I doubt it. He's probably researching businesses to buy. He's probably reading books. You know, he's probably taking care of his health. You know, he's quite old, but you know, he's probably doing all that stuff. And it's the same. You can take that character philosophy into any aspects of your life, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. If you as an athlete, do you know what I mean? You, I don't know, I use boxing a lot because I like boxing, I'm into it, but if you were trying to achieve what Anthony Joshua has achieved in the last couple of years, you know, what does he do? How does he train? You know, Olympic boxers are trained for 45-minute sessions a day. Do you know what I mean? Are you in the gym once a day, twice a day? Do you know what I mean? What do you need to do to take things to the next level? What do you need to do that you haven't done before that's going to help you push to that next level? And I definitely realised that I had to become somebody else to get where I was going to go. So that's definitely helped. I mean, a lot, as well as that, other things that have improved. Obviously, my health and my fitness, there's no little dips in it. I'm just constantly in shape all the time. Do you know what I mean? Not to sound like fucking arrogant, do you know what I mean? But I'm just in shape all the time. I feel really good. People, when they see me, they're like, oh, you look fucking really good. Do you know what I mean? It's like, thank you. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's fucking standard procedure. If you take care of yourself, especially as a man, and especially going into later life, it is really gonna fucking show. If you spend, you know, if you spend all of your teenage years into your 20s and then into your 30s and then into your 40s drinking and doing cocaine every fucking Saturday or week, obviously you're gonna look like shit. Do you know what I mean? It's standard procedure. And that's the same for women as well. If you take care of yourselves through the ages and then from 30s on, do you know what I mean? You're gonna look a lot better. You don't need all the fucking Botox and fillers and fucking everything else. Do you know what I mean? You just look ridiculous at the end of the day. My mind state has definitely improved as well. Do you know what I mean? I've got clarity, a lot clearer on what I need to do. And stuff that I want to do, do you know what I mean? I'm a lot more focused with it. So that's helped me massively. What's difficult about it? I'd say what's difficult about being sober is when you stop, basically, depending how severe your drinking or addiction is, do you know what I mean? Is that you basically, for me, you know, I was numbed out for like 22 years, didn't really feel anything by the end of it. So when you stop, you have to basically learn to live all over again. Do you know what I mean? You're basically unlearning loads of shit. You know, you're dragging up loads of emotions and having to deal with shit fucking head on, and it's very, very fucking hard, and it's not easy, you know, but it's well worth it. And you're basically learning to live again. You know, you're going to work on yourself, but don't expect everyone else to go to work on themselves, because it doesn't really work like that. Someone that I know always says, don't expect your worst on your worst day from anyone. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll never be pissed off. But not everybody gives a fuck, you know. You can't really, it's hard to put into words, but you'd have to go through a period of time and not drinking to see what it's like. But like, people, you know, drink culture is a big thing in this country, and it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? You're sort of like, if you go vegan or go vegetarian, people are like, oh, why don't you do that? What's weird? And then, do you know what I mean? You either have to, I don't know, it sort of puts you on the outside a little bit, and you have to learn to socialise again without drinking. And it's very hard, especially if you've been drinking for a long period of time, you know? So you do feel like a bit of a fucking spare dick at an orgy sometimes. But it's better than being fucked up all the time. So what are you going to do? You know, would I recommend the sober life? Yeah, I would. I would recommend it. My life's infinitely better without alcohol or substances in it. So I would recommend it to anyone. In fact, you should give it a go. Give it a go for 3 months. And if you don't feel better, I'll be very, very fucking surprised. It's not easy to do, but you know, if you have a problem with addiction, you can get help, and other things will help as well, like going to the gym, boost your natural endorphins, you get natural rushes, and that's definitely going to help you along the way. But it's not for everyone, and some people don't give a shit. Some people really don't care. They don't see the need to go to work on themselves. That's one reason why not everyone is doing self-improvement, because people just don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's so ingrained into our culture to work Monday to Friday, then go out and get pissed and spend all of your wages on the weekend. It's very hard to tell people that that's not normal. And, you know, what can you do? It is what it is. But that's what we're doing here on this channel. We're starting a community of people who give a shit about themselves. They give a shit about the world they live in. And they want to leave something behind, something long lasting, a good legacy. You know, you want healthy relationships. You want to have a good body. You want to be able to provide properly for your family, you know? Otherwise, what's the fucking point?